From Season 3, Episode 1 has aired. The show on MGM Plus has returned after a little over a year since Season 2. It feels like longer to me, and I mentioned this also in my written review at Forbes, how it just feels like it's a long time ago. Like, it feels like 2 years have passed. But it's only been a year about, and that's crazy, because, I don't know, maybe it's like the nature of the show where there is a dreamlike quality to a lot of it. Maybe it sort of fades from your memory like a dream. Or a nightmare, really. This was a great episode, had some very scary bits. They're running out of food, all the crops have rotted, so they're going to have to rely on slaughtering the livestock, but then the others, the monsters, whatever you want to call them, free the livestock at night, and so Boyd and Jade and Victor and some others, Tian Chen, all have to go out there and get the livestock back. One of the cattle is killed right in front of Jade, and then Boyd and Tian Chen get the other cow into the barn, shut the door, put a talisman on there, but it turns out that there are already monsters inside the barn, and they cuff Boyd and make him watch as they gruesomely murder the old woman. And we only see a little bit where they like pull a bit of her skull off of the back of her head. Thankfully, they don't show us anything else. That was the big conclusion of this episode. The rest of the episode I also thought was quite strong. It really picks up very, very quickly after what happened in the end of Season 2, when Boyd defeats the ballerina music box thing. Tabitha finds herself pushed out of the light tower and waking up in what appears to be the real world. She goes on to kind of learn that she's in Camden, Maine, although this was not filmed in Camden, Maine, because there are no tall hospitals in Camden. Camden's a tiny town. I've been there. It's a really beautiful, lovely spot. That's neither here nor there. At first I was like, this can't be real because it doesn't look anything like Camden, but it's just a filming location issue. I don't know if she's in the real world or not, but she does call her mother, who answers. She runs into lots of normal seeming people, and she even finds Victor's dad, or at least that's what we're left thinking, is that it's his dad. He doesn't look old enough to be Victor's dad, but I think that's just because the actor who plays Victor looks older than he is, maybe. He's very gaunt. So we're still not sure what's going on with Tabitha. I haven't made up my mind whether this is just a deeper level of this hideous game they're playing, or if she really did escape. One of my big problems with this show in the past has been that nobody talks to each other about important things. Like, they don't share information that is important to share in order to defeat these bad monsters. And this episode, they did, when Jim was about to run off to find, when he's off to find Tabitha, Boyd makes him like stop and actually make a plan. When they have a food crisis, they actually discuss what to do before just rashly acting and doing that. Except for the extras. The annoying extras are always making trouble. They're always just assholes. All these extras. It's a Lost problem. It's really seriously one of the biggest problems that they've inherited from Lost, is just having random people that we don't recognize suddenly show up, just being assholes to everyone. So we get a little bit of that, like with Fatima, when she has morning sickness and the extra knocks on the door repeatedly. And I'm just like, okay, first of all, both of you could use the outside. You can throw up outside, you can go pee outside. Chill the fuck out. Beyond that, there weren't as many F-bombs, which I appreciated. The show just seems to crutch on the F word. Everybody uses it. Sometimes there's dialogue where someone will use it 5 times in one exchange. That's like, bleep this, bleep that, bleep that, bleep that. It's crazy. It seemed a little toned down here. So maybe they have learned. I don't know. Maybe it was just the episode. Jade has kind of lost his mind over the symbol he saw when he found those kids on the stone tablets saying, Angui, Angui. He's not sharing information in a productive way. Good, tense, scary episode. I do think, and a commenter pointed this out, this show does need a little bit of hope. It needs a little bit of light in the darkness, because it is just so unrelentingly bleak. It is just so dark. Everything is bad. Every time they start to make progress, it's foiled. They've got to have something. There's got to be something to give the characters hope and to give audiences a break. We'll see. I mean, it's just, you need comic relief for one thing, but you also need to have a sense that there is. This is one of the problems with The Walking Dead. When they discovered there was no cure, I thought the show got significantly less compelling. There was a time when you're like, okay, they're on this quest to find the cure for the zombie apocalypse, and then, nope, it doesn't exist. There is no hope. And then at that point, it's like, well, why are we still watching? What does it matter? You have to have something to work towards, to fight for. Even if it doesn't work out, you have to have that there. So I just would like a little more of that. But beyond that, I thought it was a really good episode. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because it's just the beginning. We're just getting set up for what's to come, but I will be revisiting the show as it airs over the next 10 weeks? I can't remember how long this season is. Let me know what you think of From so far. My last thing that I would say is that I wish this was just on Amazon Prime. It does not deserve to be buried on MGM Plus. It would have so much more exposure and so many more eyeballs. And honestly, it would be one of the best shows that Prime puts out. Uneven, granted, there are some weak points. There are some frustrating things about From, but it's still one of those shows that even when it's weak, even when it drops the ball or makes characters act ridiculous, that because I like the characters so much and I am so invested in this story, I still enjoy it. I guess in that sense, it's very much like Lost also. All right, so yeah, leave a comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching. Peace.
Why did you come here? Why are you showing the monsters through the door? The monsters in the floor, under your bed, knocking at the door, down in Fromville.